So what's present about this eye is the amount of lymph stagnation. You see all that yellow, green, orange color, that's lymph stagnation. This is subacute moving to the chronic side of lymph stagnation, okay? And it's very present. Now also look closely, you see around the eye, you have the nerve rings going round and round, okay, indicates that your nervous system is weak, okay, due to weak adrenals. Also look closer here, you see both a skin ring and a cholesterol ring. The cholesterol ring is the purple one, the skin ring is the dark one. Okay, skin ring means that your thyroid is not working properly and that the kidneys are not functioning properly as well, okay, or filtering properly. And so the skin tries to take the burden, okay, but the skin is not a good eliminator of waste like the kidneys are, so you have these issues happening. A cholesterol ring indicates that your body is highly acidic and the body is using cholesterol to bind to acids to protect you. There's also cholesterol in the actual pupil itself, that's potential cataract. Also present is a dark malabsorption ring around here. You see, you need to use the GI cleaner and you need to detox this because this is small. This is a mucus plaque blocking the small intestines, okay? It means you're malabsorbed. If you look at the bowels also are quite chronic. They're the dark side as well. And the ascending colon is enlarged a bit, and the transverse colon is chronic. The ascending colon enlarges as well, okay? This is often due to a weak parathyroid as well. If you look closely, you see those fine lines leaching out of the pupil, especially in the brain region. That's radix solaris. This is toxic tunnels of waste leaching to other body parts and glands, okay? And it's affecting the brain region here. So this should be detoxed. Right here is pituitary gland, okay, and the pineal gland. You can see they're both to the chronic side, okay. The pituitary gland is the gland that controls all the other endocrine glands, and it needs to be fixed because if it's done, everything else is done. So the major weakness is the pituitary and pineal gland. I will take a pituitary glandular and tincture. A big weakness here is the mastoid medulla in the cerebellum region. You can see it's quite heavy with lymph stagnation. This is responsible for dizziness, balancing, equilibrium, etc. And you know, this needs to be cleared up. The cerebellum is the main communicator between the brain and the rest of the body. So that has to be fixed. Right here is the neck and shoulder region, the clavicle region. You can see it's quite heavy with lymph as well. So that needs to be detoxed as well. Right here is the heart region, okay? You can see it's to the chronic side, so this should be detoxed. This is the upper and lower lung region, also heavy with lymph. Right here is the chest ribcage region, heavy with lymph stagnation. Right here is the breast, okay? You can see it's covered with lymph as well. Right here is the pancreas and the spleen region. You can see it's quite heavy. The spleen is what's used to clean the blood, so that needs to be detoxed as well. Right here is the ovaries and testes region. You can see it's to the chronic side as well. Okay, use a lower circulation or use the female reproductive formula right for this. And all this region right here is the lower abdomen, pelvis, and groin region, all heavy with lymph as well. Right here is the left foot, knee, and thigh region, also chronic lymph stagnation. Right here is the adrenals and kidneys. You can see when you have weak adrenals right here and weak kidneys, you're going to have the skin ring and the nerve rings, okay? Because it indicates weak nervous system. Adrenals control the nervous system. So this needs to be detoxed. The adrenals are to the chronic side, and consider taking an adrenal tincture and a glandular, okay, 400 mg, and use that for a bit of time, 2-3 months. Right here is the vagina and uterus region, also heavy with lymph as well, okay, and beside it is the bladder, consisting of lymph. This is the lower, middle, upper back region, all heavy with lymph stagnation, okay, and right here the spine is located right here, okay, it's also consisting of lymph. Right here is the thyroid and the parathyroid region. You can see it's the chronic side, okay? This needs to be detoxed. Thyroid is responsible for sweating and metabolic rate. You can see the skin ring showing a weak thyroid. This should be cleaned up. This is the throat region, okay? This includes the scapula, esophagus, and voice box region, all here, okay? And this is heavy with lymph. Right here is the sinus region, okay? The nose, the eyes region. You can see it's quite heavy with lymph stagnation as well, so it should be also cleared up. So what's present about this eye, basically, again, is the bowels, okay? The adrenals are very weak, kidneys are very weak, you know, the thyroid is weak, the heart also has congestion in the, you have radix solaris leaching onto the brain section, so I'll use brain nerve 2, outgoing 100% fruit diet, the adrenals are very present, so we gotta fix that. Use the adrenal tincture and glandular, and to work on that quickly, okay? Try a dark grape only diet, and after that maybe a 10-day lemon juice only diet, and go heavy on the herbs. You have to get kidney filtration because your lymph is not moving as much as you might be on some fruits, but it's not enough. You need to go stricter because this is all thick heavy lymph. The bowels, you need to use GI cleaner to clean things up as well, okay? Because it's quite congested. Maybe use bowel 3 and bowel 5 tincture to help you to clean things up even faster.